Lore accurate Excalibur. Oh my god! 5 million! Ladies and gentlemen, another day, another W. This time, we are going to be taking a look at the legendary first ever limited Fatty Bom Bom. Oh, look at her, guys. Oh, what is she looking at? Oh, what is she looking at? Is she about to take out her crepe? Okay, I'm gonna wait here until she takes out her crepe, because that is a very... It's essential to the lore. Alright, let's see the crepe. Ah, there we go. Nom nom nom. Whoa, nom nom. Oh, is she ne? Very good, right? So, yeah, the latest Fatty Bom Bom has arrived in Honkai Starbucks, and we're going to be taking a look at the 1 versus 2,000 from E0, S0, all the way up through E6, S5. This time we are going to be manualing, right? Because, you know, of the whole previous final incident. Do take note, because the supports are not going to be relatable. Just keep in mind the damage increments for Saber herself specifically as we go up through all of the different Eidolons, right? So without further ado, slap this guy, and there it is. Okay, we are actually just gonna punch this guy in the face with Huan Huan, so we get a little bit of a skill point. Alright, strike air. Okay, very important. You do not want to activate Sundays out here, because you're gonna give her an extra turn. Since after you cast your skill, you're gonna be able to get another one right here, right? Alright, you get another turn right here because of the additional passive. So you can slam this in. 1 free Excalibur. 1 free Excalibur. Exceptional 508k with no buffs, right? 508k with no buffs. Robin gets punched in the face. Robin gets punched in the face again. Okay, let's just outright the fight now. Alright, we're not gonna wait anymore. Let's just outright the fight now. So the RNG is quite consistent. Now we can get a little bit of a wham. Okay, and then this is gonna be a basic, right? So let's just get our attack buff. Exceptional, we get the basic. Okay, then we get the extra turn. Alright, this is gonna be the Excalibur. This is going to be the Excalibur with the buffs from Babin, Huan Huan, and Sunday. Damn. 1.4 million. Unfortunately, we ain't zero cycling this. Never mind, I take it back. We have unrelatable supports. If that was relatable supports, there was no way in God's green earth that would have zero cycled, right? So do take that into consideration. We're just gonna go for the Huan Huan punch. Saki with the strike air. Once again, you kind of want to hold off to this ultimate, assuming that she can actually get max. Oh, there's a chance that she could not get max stacks though. Okay, do you think she gets max stacks here? Oh, she does get max stacks. Okay, exceptional. Strike air into another Excalibur. 2.1 mil. 2.1 mil. We'll slap this back up. Huan Huan actually outsped Babin's ultimate by 1 AV, which is quite interesting. He swipes here, which I don't think is gonna change anything at all. And then Huan is just gonna punch this guy in the face again. Babin, you can just base it, because we are gonna wait for a little bit of a turn here. 7. We're gonna base it here. 3%. Do I see a 2? Okay, we get the 0 cycle off. He's gonna stop. I need Babin's out. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Flies this back in. Okay, Huan Huan, give us the skill. Saber, we are gonna slam in a skill. Gets the extra turn. Extra turn activates. Pops this back in with the mana bursto. Double bug explode, and then we slam all in over here. Yeah, that is gonna be our E0S1 Saber. E0S1 with unrelatable supports. Unrelatable supports, right? I'm gonna drop this down to E0. E0S0. I probably should start with E0S0 first. But this is gonna be E0S0 Saber, right? And we see what the differences are gonna be, if any at all. But to be fair, just take into consideration, you know, the day Mihomo releases the remove Eidolons 7 is gonna be the day where the day is gonna be the day, right? Absolutely. Yo, now boy, thank you so much for giving that. Okay, so this is gonna be E0S0. It's gonna be okay. Chat, the year is going a little bit crazy. I'm just gonna mute alerts for a while because the year is. Yo, thank you so much for the service. Right? Okay, we're just gonna go to the standard thing. Basic skill. So this is gonna be exactly the same, right? It should be exactly the same. The only thing we're gonna be missing is that we do not get the ultimate energy refund anymore. So this flies back in. Okay, without the signature light code. So this is Aeon. We are just gonna go for the damage. Previously it was 500k with no buffs. Previously it was 500k, right? Ooh, okay, we lost around 80k, which is a damage loss of raw damage loss of 420 divided by 508. I think it was 508. Around 18%, 17.5, 18%-ish damage loss, right? This is without buffs, right? Without buffs, only on 4 with Aeon. Okay, but the main thing is not really just the buff by itself. It's more so to do with the fact that we are not getting the energy regeneration, which could be a little bit annoying. Also, our Babin didn't get ultimate here, so I'm gonna go off with a separate rotation that is gonna be Hue basic, Babin basic, Saber basic. Sunday gives us the skill. Okay, we do this thingamabob. Do we get max out? Okay, we didn't get the max out. Oh, we did get the max out. Okay, I'm blind. I'm blind. I didn't see. Alright. We are gonna waste a bit of a turn here, unfortunately. So let's just go for this. I'm thinking if we can save this here, because we can get excess energy, by the way. You can get excess energy with Saber all the way up to 120. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of cast one out right now. So this is the excess energy, right? This is the excess blessing of Sarah, right? Blessing of the lake. We can just go back in for another skill. Sunday bring us back up. Okay. I'm just gonna skill into the ultimate right now and then just see where this goes here. So this is 120 maxed out. Go. Okay. 1.5 mil. We dropped around like 250k, I think. Around 250k. So yeah, around 17-ish%. 17-ish, 18-ish% damage drop all without a signature like code. So that is pretty much it. Sunday gets a little bit of a hit. We're just gonna continue doing the basic. Do we get the we get a basic here, and then after Sunday gives us the buff up, we're gonna get the extra turn over here again. Okay, strike air into another skill because we get the lake, right? We can set out the lake. Set out the lake comes in, and then we get Excalibur right here. Then 2 targets. I think previously it did 2 million, if I'm not mistaken. I think previously it was 2 million. Okay, that damage drop off was actually very, very little. Very, very little damage drop off. So that was a 1.9. We're just gonna pop back in, go back in for the basic. Let me just out right now, in case bro punches quite went face. And then I'm just gonna out on Sunday right now. Anata. Nani ga suki? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, Babin is gonna go for the basic. Now remember, chat, if your Saber is in the enhanced basic, she's not gonna be able to get Blessing of Sarah, because she cannot use her enhanced skill, or rather the normal skill. So whenever you're under this particular state, it's okay if you get hit, and then she's not gonna self-advance her forward, right? So I'm just gonna go for the basic over here, and then this is the enhanced basic, pop this back in. Okay, now she gets the extra turn, right? Now she gets the extra turn. I'm gonna try saving this extra turn for Bobbins out to do the highest possible amount of damage. Does this give us out? I hope it does. Okay, exceptional. And then we arise, and then we slam. We arise, slam. A bit unfortunate. This is gonna be a little bit of a split. It's a little bit like Finance enhanced skill. So if there are like a lot of different mobs, the ultimate damage is gonna bounce off to this random stuff, which is not too good. Not too good. But okay, but by the power of money, it doesn't really concern you, right? If you have the power of money, it's going to be completely fine. 2.3 million, whoever punches guy in the face, and we are going to wrap it up here. Base attack, that's right. So that is going to be our E0 S0 Saber. Again, once again, it's not to show the cycle. This is not to show that Saber can E0 S0 0 cycle, because that's not the purpose of this video. This video is just to show the difference between the Eidolons as well as the Lycons, right? So between the S0 as well as the S1, damage drop off roughly 18-ish%. Roughly 18-ish%. The most notable thing was basically the lagging the access to the energy regeneration, which would have been equivalent to 36 energy. Right, this is gonna be 36 energy because she has absolutely fucking diabolical ultimate cost. So yep, we are now going to jump into E1. So this E1, from what I've gathered, right, it's only after Saber uses her basic or skill, not your allies. So usually if you take a look at Saber's kit, after your allies cast their ultimate, she can also gain 3 core resonance. It is very unfortunate that this E1, it's only for Saber's basic attack or skill, right? So I feel that even though this is gonna definitely improve your core resonance generation, because one more stack is still gonna be, you know, for basic is generate 2, for a skill is generate 3, right? And then this is inclusive of your normal basic as well. Because if you don't use your normal basic generates 0 core resonance. But I think I would have preferred it a little bit more if this +1 core resonance can also be applied to your allies ultimate. So your allies ultimate actually generates you 4, right? And I will feel that because this damage is only 60% of the ultimate damage, they could be a little bit more generous on this E1, because if you've seen Archer's E1, that E1 is completely 90. Completely 90, right? So I would think that this E1 is not going to be too crazy on paper. So let's see what the differences are going to be. Let me punch you, Huan Huan. Oh, you can just run 4-piece pass by, that's true. Yeah, you can just run 4-piece pass by. Okay, Huan Huan punch. Saber skill. Strike air. Alright, Sunday is gonna come up. Now we do get the additional core resonance. Right, we get the additional core resonance, which is not gonna overflow, by the way, because remember, because of the blessing of Sarah, you get the overflow moving into your next ultimate. So even though your core resonance is like overflowing because you technically don't need as much core resonance, it's fine because whatever end you didn't use, it will just be carried forward, right? So it's gonna come fine. We're gonna go in for the raw ultimate damage after we cast this skill. So this is gonna be raw with the 60% ultimate damage buff. So how impactful is this 60% ultimate damage buff? As one, it was 502k. I think 500 or 502k. This is E1. 579. So that is a damage increment of... Okay, it's honestly not that crazy. It's like 14.3%. 14.3%. Yeah. Okay, to be fair, the damage will eventually add up over time because you're going to be able to spend a little bit more ultimates, right? But that was roughly 14... Okay, let's just count it as 15% additional damage. 15% additional. When we're just going to punch again. Robin punch again. Saber goes for the basic. Okay, and then we do get Sunday to bring us back up. And then we are going to be able to activate our additional turn over here. Alright, we get an additional turn, and after we cast the additional turn, Bobbin is gonna give us the Bobbin buff. After Bobbin buff, we activate Huan Huan buff, and after Huan Huan buff, we are gonna let go of Excalibur on her turn, right? So let's just get a little bit of the charge. Okay, so this is with all the just now. Chat, what was the damage? Do you guys remember? 1.7 with sick. Okay, it was 1.7 with sick. Oh, we're counting as 1.7 then. Okay, my arrows, you can kind of round it up a little bit, but yep, this is gonna be E1 as well. Okay, chat, there's no way sick is lesser than E1, guys. So I think 1.5 is the right number. How the fuck is this dealing? Okay, the 1.5 is the right number, right? 1.5 is the right number. So, assuming it was 1.5, it increased by what, 200k ish? Wait, 1.5 was Aeon. Did I break the right guy? Sunday's skill is down. It's clearly not down. Is it down? It's clearly not down. I have 178% crit rate. It's clearly not down. 1.5 was Aeon. Okay, you know what? For some mysterious reasons, we're dealing less damage. So it is what it is. Okay. Comes back in. Hits Babin. We're just gonna continue doing the normal things. We do have the skill into the skill again. Okay. We can just out right now, TBH. There's no loss here. Okay, that was definitely a up. We went from 1.9 to 2.1. 1.9 was S1, right? I remember. Because with Sig on this particular boss, it was low, right? So 200k out of 1.9. Which is yeah, it's like 11%-ish. Yeah, the damage increase is not that crazy. That is basically a TLDR. It's not that crazy of a damage increase. At least compared to the signature anyway. We're gonna go back in for the basic. Okay, he swipes. It's fine. Hit Saber in the face, it's fine. Why am I goes for the punch? Oh my god, that's... Oh my god, that's so bad, guys. Oh my god, that's so fucking bad, guys. Oh my god, that... Bro, that's so fucking bad. Bro, it is what it is. I'm gonna save the ultimate. Oh my god, I need to save my ultimate. Oh my god, that's so bad. That is so bad. I need to wait for Babin. Okay. Yo, so yo, boys, let me get a clip. Yeah, let me get a clip. We are just gonna go for Zaskill. Out. Comes back in. Hue out. Now we can let this go. Yeah, we get a Hue out. Our energy is completely maxed out. So we are gonna get a second ultimate, I believe. Okay, never mind. We do not need a second ultimate. But that would have been a double ultimate back-to-back, by the way. That would have been a one-turn Saber ultimate because of the additional core resonance. What would have happened if that didn't kill was that I could have just went for our basic, right? It will be our enhanced basic. Sunday brings us back out and casts our ultimate. We'll instantly get back a second ultimate. So that is gonna be our E1 as one Saber, right? Going into the E2, a lot of TLDR, 15% defense ignore, right? 15% defense ignore and increase the skill damage multiplier of your skill based on your core resonance. That is a TLDR. I also didn't feel that this E2 was that crazy, especially for an E2 nowadays. Unless you cure cancer, which is literally what every other E2 does, it's just not gonna be that appealing, right? Like E2 Castris, E2 Finon, fucking E2 Herta. A lot of the E2s nowadays just looks absolutely diabolical. And for Saber's E2, I would say this E2 doesn't really change a lot because it doesn't have MrPokke's 3 criteria for a game-changing item: action value, energy regeneration, right? Or damage multiplier. Or at least like a big damage. Okay, mainly it's just 2. It's either action value or energy regeneration. These 2 are the most important ones. Because that will literally change the way that you're playing, right? Either from casting more ultimates or you're getting more turns, which will make you feel like you're literally playing like a different unit. And every single broken E2 has taken one of those criteria. So I don't think this E2 is gonna be getting MrPokke's game-changing seal by. In any case, I could be proven wrong because to be fair, we do have E1 Sunday activating. This 16% defense ignore what's out. So we actually get a little bit of a defense ignore stacking without E1 Sunday. And we'll see where this goes here. Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I actually don't consider Res down. Oh my god. Wait. Yeah, I actually don't consider Res down to be a broken E2 anymore. Because I swear to God, every other fucker has a Res down now. I feel like damage multiplier, it should be the bare minimum going forward. Res down is that you have a trippy, every fuckface has a res down, right? But damage multiplier is like, oh my god, that is like true. It's literally equivalent to true damage, right? Any damage multiplier buffs, in my opinion, are way more important than, right? Okay, anyway, Sunday comes back in, we get this, so this is gonna be the exact same, comes back in, then we get the extra skill point. So this is going to be... Previously, E1 was 580k, right? Okay, so this is going to be 635. So 580 divided by 635 is a 9% damage increase, guys. 9% damage increase for an E2. Yeah, I don't know about that. Alright, so we're gonna go back in. We're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna base it. We're gonna go for the basic. Right. Okay, to be fair, there's also another thing, which is our... technically, actually, our enhanced skill deals more damage now. Because we actually gain more damage multiplier based on the stacks of core resist. So technically speaking, our enhanced skill, it deals more. But the thing is, Saber's enhanced skill itself is like less than 20% of a final damage multiplier. So it's more useful for scenarios in which if you're constantly getting 1%, right? If you're getting gazed by the Aeon of 1%, this E2's enhanced skill will help you deal a little bit more damage to shave all those. Otherwise, in terms of like raw damage output, it's not going to be that crazy. So we got a strike air. We're just going to bring this. So this is going to be the exact same. Alright, this is going to be the exact same. Bounce back in. Barbin ultimate activates. And then when ultimate activates. Check what was the damage number just now again for this particular stage. So when is gonna come here, we're gonna cast our skill, and then this is gonna be our 2.1. It was 2.1. All right, let's see this shit. MU, you're just fucking lying. There's no way that was 2.1. I'm pretty sure it was a 1.7. Because we thought the 1.7 was not as high as the 1.5. You're legit just fucking lying, bro. There's no way that was 2.1. This 2.1 makes a lot more sense. Oh, 2.1 on bugs. Does this look like bugs? Shame on you. Okay, anyway, so we went from 1.7 to 2.1, right? So 1.7 to 2.1 is 1.7 divided by 2.1. That is gonna be... Oh, that was a 19% damage increase, by the way. That was a 19% damage increase. But still, for an E2, it's like... It needs to be more, right? It needs to be more. I feel like for an E2, it needs to be way more. Yeah, we do get a box over here. Sunday gives this back in. We are at... let's just slam this out right here. Oh, I should have killed this bug with my other skill, because now it's going to be a little bit inflated. Because previously it was 2 targets, right? So now it's going to be 3 targets, which is not too ideal. Okay, 2.2. But I think it's rather safe. 150k, right? It's 150k divided by... Yeah, 1. Okay, 1.4 divided by 21. Yeah, it's like 7% higher, guys. 7% higher is like kind of what ifs, you know? Kind of what ifs. At least we won't get 1% here, right? If we don't get 1% here, it's gonna be okay. So we actually do not get 1%, which is quite good for us. So we actually go into the next phase a little bit faster. So previously in our older rotations, Huan's basic will punch this guy in the face, and then he will be left with like 3%, 1%, whatever it's been. Right? So now we actually get into phase 2 on Huan's turn. So basically we save the like 1 additional Huan punch. That is the differential. Other than that, everything else is gonna be consistent. I'm just gonna continue on the Barbin thingy. He's gonna swipe. Okay, he's gonna charge. He's gonna punch Huan. We are just gonna continue doing our things. This is gonna be 5 targets. I will continue saving on our ultimates for the final burst. Strike air. This brings us back in. I think we get our Barbin out. If we okay, for some weird reason, if we don't get Barbin out, I'll just cast Huan first. Okay, we actually did not get Barbin out, which is kind of crazy. So let's just get the Barbin out right here. Barbin out activates. Okay. And then we're gonna Huan bring us back in. Alright, Saber. Can you one shot? Wait, what was the previous damage against 5 targets? It was like 3.3 million or something, right? It was like 3.3 million on like 5 targets. 3.1? It was 3.1. Okay, it was 3.1. Okay, 3.1. Okay, 200k. Okay, me personally, I think this E2 is I. It's I. 200k out of 3.1 is like a. It's like a 2.1 out of 30. It's like a. Bro, it's like a 7% damage increase. Okay, so TLDR, I think this E2 for Saber. Not to say it's useless, it still has its uses, but I think your money could be better spent elsewhere, right? So that is gonna be E2 Saber. And also, okay, all things considered, do you guys think this is a good thing or a bad thing? Me personally, I'm kind of glad that they didn't make Saber's Eidolons completely fucking bastard. Because if they make our Eidolons fucking bastard, oh my god, I'm gonna do some greedy and stupid things. Yeah, exactly. It's good, right? Because now you have like less pressure to even consider getting her Eidolons. Now that you're actually like more or less sort of chilling at E0, I think it's generally speaking, I think it's good. It's good for the consumers. It's good for the consumers. I think this E2, E1 is like it's kind of bad for business. Because like there are less incentives for the player base to pull for this. Me personally speaking, right? So this is gonna be that. Oh, the E6 is absolutely fucking insane though. Yep. Okay, if you really... Okay, this is like the equivalent. They backloaded. You know Jingyuan Lightning Lord? Bro, they literally did a Jingyuan Lightning Lord on Saber's Eidolons because all of her Eidolons completely got backloaded all into this E6. This E6, it is pretty much like getting the... what's the... Brain in a vet. Yep, this E6 is basically brain in a vet. So, absolute cinema Eidolon. Any case, we're just gonna jump into the E4, which honestly for E4 is kinda G. Because this is a 20% res pen. Previously, back in your version 1 days, you get res pens in E6. And now you actually get useful E4s. Oh, and she's so cute, guys. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, this E4 is so cute. Okay, very, very good. But this is gonna be 20% res pen, so let's take a look at the damage increments over here. She's cute. Yeah, oh my god, I love fat bitches, bro. Okay, she's not fat, but I love bitches that eat a lot, you know. If a girl eats a lot, that means that she's not afraid to, you know, eat a lot of... Yeah, eating very, very good. Okay, boom. Boom. Yeah, a girl with a big appetite is very, very good. It's very, very good. I like girls with big appetite. Okay, anyways, we come back here. Okay, so this is gonna be the exact same. We cast this, and then we cast our additional skill. Cast this ultimate. What was the previous? It was 6.1, right? Archer is up. Oh my god, you are faster than Iru. Okay, wait, let me pause this video. The better thingy. Wait, chat, what was the damage for our E2 by the way? What was the damage for our E2? 635? 635? Okay, 635. Okay, I'll believe you, Emu. I'll believe you. 635. Okay. 772. Bro, this E4 has more damage amp than E2. It's a 18% damage increase. 18% damage increase. Bro, I have not heard of an E4 giving you more damage amp than an E2, like in my entire... Bro, they really, really backloaded all of her strengths and items. Okay, this E4 is G, guys. It's G. 18% for an E4 is really, really G. Okay, she's gonna go for the swipe. And then we're gonna continue doing the exact same thing. Punch. 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 Okay. We actually get the extra turn here. Give us the additional action value advance. We're gonna go for the extra turn again, and then we ultimate action value advance. Hoshiboshi. And then we out with Wen, and then we skill with Wen. Okay, so this is now good. Yo, chat, do you guys remember this particular point? Oh, it's 1.7. Oh, it's actually 1.7. Okay, 1.7. There's no way, dude. It was 2.1. Okay, 2.1 sounds more realistic. Okay, so Emiru is just lying for fun again. Okay, 2.1 is a 16% divine damage increase. Okay, that sounds a lot more realistic. Oh my god, Emiru, you're literally 0 for 3, by the way. You have given us wrong numbers every single time. Oh wait, no, it was 1 for 3. He gave us one right number. He got us one right number. Okay, so that was a 16% final damage increase. This is gonna be completely the same. So we're gonna go for the strike over here. Get the extra turn. Strike air. This pops. Okay, so this bug actually dies now. Previously, that bug at the side, it would have actually not died. So I believe this point was 3.3, right? 2.3? Okay, let's just see. Let's see. Okay, that, to be fair, this is 2 targets. So the damage number is going to come down a little bit. Because previously it was against 3 targets. So I think if that was a 3 target, it's probably closer a little bit. Like, I'll probably give like 150k more. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's still around the same caliber as like 14-15% for this one. I'm gonna go back in for the basic. Okay, it's down to 72% health remaining. Alright, so we're at 72% health remaining. Okay. Hue, Punch, Robin. I think I'm just gonna cast my skill because like, I'm a little scared you run out of outlook. Okay. He's gonna charge. They're gonna spit. And then we're gonna suck. And then we suck again. Sunday comes up. We suck again. Action very advanced. Doesn't really matter if we have excess energy at this point. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay, this is once against 3 target. Alright, so this is once against 3 target because we are slightly dealing a little bit too much damage. We're gonna come back in for the basic. And then we let this go here. Okay, to be fair, it's also because when those 2 bugs died, it applied the 2 stacks of vulnerability. So because of that 2 stacks of vulnerability, it scaled the main target's damage by a lot higher. So I think realistically speaking, it's probably not like an 800k damage increase. It's probably closer to like 300 or 400k out of like a 3 million final damage. So still along the lines of like 14-ish% final damage increase for an E4, which finally brings us to the game-changing MrPokke Eidolon seal of approval. This is the game-changing Eidolon. So in order to decentivize, right, to decentivize players from pulling for E1s and E2s, this is for the big boys. If you really love Saber, right? If you really love Saber, this is it. This is it, right? So on top of the E4, you get another 20% res pen, which effectively means Saber has no weaknesses. Because enemies in this game, unless you're APOC Shadow Cocolia, most of them, even if they are res against Wind, it's 40% res. So with this 40% res pen, Saber effectively has 0 weaknesses built in. Even though she can't ignore the toughness bar, but that is still gonna be a very considerable damage increase, especially in off element. But the main thing is this thing over here. After using ultimate for the first time, regenerates 300 energy, triggering once every 3 ultimate, which means if you are able to get a back-to-back ultimates, I don't think there's anything HSR that can survive like the sheer amount of damage multiplier that's gonna be coming out from this particular kick over here. Yep, okay, anyways, let's just finally go in E6 S1. Chat, UI suggestion. Hey JSR, can you please let the characters do their basic attack after pressing spacebar? Like, why must I click my left mouse? Just bind the attack to spacebar. You know, I feel like that is a great UI change, me personally. Actually, I never understood why is it not bind to spacebar. Yeah, I'm just so lazy, bro. I'm so fucking lazy. Just use controller. Nah, I'm good. Alright, 26k. This counts back in. Now we get the extra turn. Okay, strike air counts back in for the extra turn. Alright, so this is with the 40% res pen. 40% res pen. At this point, I can't remember the damage number anymore. I'm just gonna snap. Okay, that's absolutely fucking diabolical. 960k, and we get back our ultimate instantly. With 78 energy overflow. Oh, that is absolutely fucking... I don't even think I need a Robin now, guys. What was our damage just now? 900 and what? 960? 20% damage increase. Okay, chat, I'm just gonna slam this in. But because I have so much goddamn energy, I kind of just want to wait for Bobbins out to see what her damage is going to be like with Bobbins out. Right, but ideally you can just let this go right now. You can literally let this go right now because the cap actually got increased to 150. So you're sort of like wasting time here. But I'm just going to wait a little bit. Alright, it's going to slap Bobbins' face. Okay. Okay, I'm not even going to wait for the extra turn anymore. I'm just going to instantly out. Alright, I'm just going to instantly out. Alright, and then we'll just see where this takes us. She's about to get full energy again, guys. She's literally about to get full energy again. This basic will give me the extra turn. And then we're gonna get another ultimate refund, right? Well, we are about to get... Okay, no, after this, because it's every 3 ultimates. It's every 3 ultimates. Okay, anyways, 2 targets. 2 targets. Oh my fucking god. This 3rd ultimate, after this 3rd ultimate, she is gonna go again. Oh my god, she is gonna go again. Sunday action advances with this. We are gonna base it over here, gets the extra turn. And then we're gonna... Okay, this thing can't even survive this. This thing literally can't even survive. He's dead. I can't even cast my set. So after this, I will get another ultimate. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. So that is going to be our E6 S1 Saber. Honestly, I don't really think there's a point to show the S5 because at this point, nothing can really stand up against this team anymore because that was completely off element. And Saber, because she has 40% win rest, she essentially has no weakness, and we are already running like an unrelatable team. So maybe one final thing will probably just slap on like, okay, chat, what is like the biggest possible damage number that we can think of, guys? Okay, E6 Trippy is like her personal damage though. Oh wait, we can stack on defense ignore. Oh my god, wait, this is gonna be fucking crazy. Oh, this is gonna be fucking crazy. Okay, okay. I think we can let this go for the intro of this video. For the intro of this video. No, chat, we have defense break stacking, guys, because she has built-in defense break with Sunday's defense break as well. It feels so weird playing JP. Oh my god. It feels so fucking weird playing JP. Okay, we're gonna get this. Okay, comes back up. And then we should still get max energy here, so it's fine. Okay, max energy. Comes back in. Activate the ultimate before button. Oh my god. Bro hasn't even got a Sunday out yet. Bro hasn't even gotten the Sunday out yet. Alright, I see this. Lore accurate Excalibur. Oh my god, no! 5 million! Oh my god! Wait, she's gonna get extra turn, guys. Oh god, she's gonna clear in 0 AV. Wait, she's literally gonna clear this in 0 AV. Cause we instantly bobbin outed. 0 AV clear. Holy shit. Okay, this thing is already dead. I can't even get to the next bait. I can't even get to the next ultimate. Cause this thing is already dead. if you have this amount of money in HSR, right? If you invested this amount of money in HSR, perhaps I could consider you to donate some of it to your $2 streamer, right? No longer $20, $2 streamer at twitch.tv/MrPokke. So for any 48 cost Oilers out there, you know, bro, imagine having to go back to my own account after this. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a withdrawal symptom. It's like this thing's like drugs, bro. Bro, ESA Saber is literally like drugs. And the moment I go back to my poor ass, brokey ass, E0 ass one Saber, it's like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Alright, it is what it is. With that, we have come to the end of $1 versus $2,000 Saber. What of these gonna be drugs? Oh, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Right? Drugs are bad. Right? Don't do drugs. Join Twitch, join Discord, join the. I'm very sad now. Use code POKE for 10% off Gamer Subs. Join our Patreon for anime reacts. All the best for gacha pools. $2 stream, by the way. Can you stop eating? Oh my god. I'll see you guys next time.